Okay. Yeah. Lady Wolf Pack on a whole nother level. Savage as they come, gang of female rebel. Got the sharpest claws, we got the whitest teeth. We coming for your lunch, but we only bring the heat.
Hey y'all, I'm Cassidy, the favorite daughter, obviously.
And I'm Kim, her mom, her match, and the real reason she turned out halfway decent.
Welcome to Mom's Favorite, the podcast where we laugh, vent, and overshare like it's our full-time job.
Yeah. And we're coming straight to you from Austin, Texas, where the queso's hot, the opinions are hotter, and we don't sugarcoat a damn thing.
You know, just think of us as Thelma and Louise, but only they're related and they have a podcast instead of a death wish.
So go ahead and pour yourself something strong, maybe a margarita, get a little snack.
Because here on Mom's Favorite, we got a lot to unpack. Hey, Mom.
Yes.
What was it like being a dance mom, essentially, or like the mom of a performing child?
Ooh, wow. It was so much fun. It was so much work and it was so expensive. But I would not trade 1 second of any of it. I think it shaped you into who you are, gave you so much confidence and you just loved it so much.
I did. I miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really just sort of meant as a way for you to burn up some energy to begin with because you were just constantly moving. And I think I brought up to the pediatrician a couple of times, do you think she's hyper? I mean, back then they didn't really have ADHD. They didn't call it like a lot of labels, but it was like hyperactive. Do you think she's hyperactive? And he's like, well, I mean, this was the old times where they thought that if you could sit and watch a whole movie, then you could not possibly be ADHD or whatever. So, which we now know that's not true. But yeah, so I think it was just a way to channel some of that energy and that creativity.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of creativity in you at a very young age.
Yeah. Making up little routines and putting on shows in the living room, and my friends would come over and I'd be like, we're putting on costumes and I'm choreographing us a dance and we're performing it.
Totally.
My friends are like, okay, great. We're not coming over here anymore.
And yeah, there was a little boy that lived downstairs from us when we lived on Austin Highway there where you took your first dance lessons. There was a little boy, Travis, that lived right below us. And we actually kind of hung out because we were both single moms. And so you would even make Travis dress up in little outfits and do it. And he was kind of a unwilling participant, but he went along with it. And
poor guy.
He played the violin, which I think I would have definitely not been okay with the violin. It was pretty painful to listen to.
Oh, yeah. When you're first learning, and honestly, any instrument is like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, it was, obviously a big part of me.
So do you remember like your first dance that you ever did? I mean, I remember it. Do you remember what it was? Like dance, like like the dance where you learned it and you had like a costume and you performed it on a...
I mean, I don't remember this dance, but I can see this picture in my mind with the little chickenpox outfit.
Yeah, the chickenpox dance. I think that was your very first dance that you ever did.
But I do remember Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Mm-hmm. With the little pink guitars and the little fringy outfits.
Yeah, and the Flintstones.
Yes.
Yabba Dabba Doo dance.
Yes. And all of those little cute costumes. I remember we made them. We made all of them. Sewing, gluing, hot glue gunning, whatever we had.
Burning your fingertips off.
But yeah, burning your hands off. Just, yeah. So you probably don't remember. I don't know if you remember when you went to Jackie's. Do you remember really going to Jackie's? And when you would hang out with Gina. Gina was one of the... dance teachers at Jackie's, and you got kind of tight with her. She kind of took you as her little buddy, and it was really
little
cute.
Sister.
Yeah,
she had a little sister my exact age.
Yeah, she did. And she wound up like babysitting when I had to go out of town for work or something. She wound up coming and staying with you and helping me out a lot, which was really nice. And now she's a grown woman living in Seattle or something
outside of Bainbridge.
Yeah. But boy, I tell you, I still follow her. I still look at everything she's doing, and
Shout out Gina, we love you.
Hi, Gina. I really forgive you for almost burning down my house.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. So when Gina babysat me, I had to do a project, and it was basically like create an old newspaper. And so her and I burned the edges of a piece of paper to make it look old. We did not burn down the house.
No, they did not. They were very safe, but
it looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Gina is a very, very sweet, very wonderful lady.
Yes. Love her.
Yeah, I love Jackie's. The only thing I did not like about Jackie's is like it seemed like every time you turned around you were getting head lice from there.
Ew.
So, and you had very long, fine hair and also a very, very tender head. So trying to
do that tiny comb.
Yeah, trying to do that little tiny comb through that long hair down to your waist, really fine hair. It was brutal.
Yeah.
To say.
And then she would traumatize me and pretend like she was looking for lice. And then she would go, ew.
No,
and
I'd be like, I did see one.
I'd be like, traumatized. Oh, no, get the comb.
Lice. When I was little, only trashy people had lice. It wasn't anything that the like clean people had. Well, now everybody has lice, clean or trashy. So
because kids are gross.
Kids in small quarters, laying all over carpets together and using each other's hairbrushes. Yeah. Definitely. But and it seemed like we'd get rid of it and then you'd get it again, and it was like, dog it. Sure. Yeah, that was not some of the better times, but you really did. What was really great is they had a after school program, so they could pick you up from school and keep you in those couple of hours where you had free time. You could take your dance lessons, and it wouldn't have to be me shuttling you so much.
Yeah,
around.
Yeah, it was fun. I definitely remember.
Yeah,
and I definitely remember you making costumes and burning your fingertips off. No.
And then you decided that you wanted to be a solo dancer, that you wanted to do solos, and you were still really, really young. And I can remember, like, you're signing up to do it, and I'm so scared for you, and I'm so nervous for you, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you nervous?" And you're like, "No." Just like, okay. And I'm thinking, the whole time is, I hope she doesn't fall down or something crazy happen. Because it's such a huge stage, and then you see your little girl in the middle of this huge stage. So yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's such a it's such a fun, good life. To me, I guess it'd be the same thing with guys at sports and girls at sports. But I'm just saying that when you can be a part of something like that, I think it really enhances your life so much.
Yeah, and for such a long time. Even after I wasn't dancing anymore, and out of college, I would get nightmares about being at a dance competition and like about to go on, and I'm realizing I don't know any of the choreography. And I'm trying to like ask everybody around me to like show me what the choreography is, or nightmares of like forgetting jazz shoes or some kind of piece of a costume. Like,
yeah,
for years and years I would have those dreams. So funny. So funny.
Aw, yeah, it was a really good way too to meet some great people, and you've had some amazing friends and
still
people that you're still friends with now. Even
very good. Speaking of costumes, I wrote a list of costume fiascos / bad costumes that I can recall. So the first one that I can remember would be during a little tap dance, a little tap number. We had like a little polka dot dress on that looked kind of like 50s-ish, and like a little skirt with a little tulle underneath. And I was so excited because I got to be the point of the triangle. And there's a part where we're spinning around in circles, and slowly I can feel the back of my dress zipper slowly going down further and further, and I can feel the sides of the dress just like whipping me as I'm spinning, and I'm like, this is great, right here in the front.
Oh my gosh.
But it turned out okay, and everybody complimented me for keep going. So, and then, you know, once I got to high school, I went into Silver Stars, which is the drill team, dance team of Bowie High School. And part of Silver Stars is you can be in the band show, which is the outdoor performing ensemble, aka the marching band of Bowie. And so we would dance in the band show, and those were like some of the worst costumes I've ever worn in my life. So the first year was bright yellow unitard with a detachable skirt on the back that looked like a cape, and then a plastic like headdress with a feather that was like hot glued to the point where when you had it on, it would like dig into your forehead, and then we'd all have these big indentions afterwards. It was really cute. We called them the Big Bird costumes. And then the next year wasn't much better. Again, a unitard. I don't know what it is about band show and unitards, but full unitard, like sleeves and pants.
In 150-degree heat, running around a football field.
Yeah. But they were black, but on the outsides of the arms and legs, there was like white chiffon. And we called them, and then to make it better, we had little tiaras on our head. And so we call them toilet paper princess. It was terrible. And then you're just like walking around at these competitions and people are looking at you like, wow,
whoa,
sucks for you. So horrible. Oh my gosh. And then as a Silver Star, I got to be an officer my senior year. And all the officers wore white uniforms. It's like a little white leotard, a white skirt. And so one football game, we're there like warming up, getting ready to go on for halftime, doing our splits, practicing our kicks. And someone comes up to me and is like, I think you should go into the bathroom and check yourself.
Check yourself.
I don't remember exactly how they said it, but it was very nice. But yeah, I had basically started my period on my white
all
uniform
white
crotch. And so I had to be like, I can't perform because I have a bloody crotch. And this is a kicking routine. And so the crotch will be in full view.
And it would have been fine had you had the black uniform on.
Yeah, you wouldn't have even been able to tell.
Just may do, but no, not the white.
Yeah.
Not the white.
Not the white.
I remember that. I remember you calling me.
That was mortifying.
You need to bring me something up here or something.
Oh, gosh, that was horrible.
Oh.
I'm sure there's like...
Oh, well, I can remember one that was pretty funny, too. Okay, so remember the days of having to wear, like, hair?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ponytails?
Yeah, like little fake hair.
Like, because nobody really had the right kind of hair and everybody had to match. So you had these pin-on ponytails or pin-on buns, most buns. So do you remember, like... I think it was, I don't know if it was velvet rope, but it was when you guys did velvet rope and how in the middle of the thing, you're doing your little pirouettes or whatever those little turns are. And you're so good. You're going like, woo, woo, woo. And all of a sudden, there's your little bobby pins start flying out everywhere, like hitting people like shrapnel. Shrapnel at the dance competition.
Every whip of the head.
And then all of a sudden, there's you with your ponytail down. I was like, oh, Poor bug.
Oh, no. I think we have that one on video.
Yeah. Hey, I was just going to say, I know we've got some between us, but we need to track down all of the dances you were in. And honestly, you still danced with all these people. They're still around. We're sure we can find some.
Okay, anybody who I danced with.
Yeah, like, how about like
this is a call to action.
This is DeJeo.
Yeah.
She would have him, or
Cope Dish, probably.
Cope Dish, or
this is a call to action. Anyone who I dance with that has
how about
videos?
Hamilton's mom?
Yeah.
She had all the dance stuff. She was always Johnny on the spot. But mind you, this was back before they had easily accessible. I mean, we had to carry around like a video camera in order to videotape things, and so.
Or you would have to buy the competition video, which was like $100,
and it's horrible quality. Like, you can't even see who the people are. It's like, it was. I think that's Cass, but I'm not sure. Remember that other dance you did that was it was through Jackie's, and it was like the bell dance where you had to like kick the bells with your feet or something. That was really
ring
cute.
them bells. That was cute.
Yeah, that was a cute dance.
One dance I remember that's like funny now was we wore white choir robes and we painted our tap shoes white and we danced to Faith by George Michael.
Because you gotta have faith.
It's so stupid.
Gotta have faith.
Oh, so funny.
That's pretty
good times. Good times.
Creativity was just out the window. And the thing is you got that creative bug even more the more you danced, because then you became a choreographer and you actually became a paid choreographer. You had girls in high school that were paying you to choreograph their solo routines. And you were actually quite talented.
Yeah, I miss dancing.
I know.
It was a great part of my life. And sometimes I still, when nobody's home, will do some little dance moves in my living room.
Okay, but listen.
Okay, what?
Listen. Your skills can still be of use, because our group is always wanting to learn new dances. My ladies group of friends, also known as Tier 1. Tier 1 always wants to learn dances, and not long ago, Cass showed us how to do the hustle. We did a little dance party, and we put the music on, and she showed us all the steps of how to do the hustle, which being from that era, I already knew how to do it. I was the hustle queen, but she did show us how to do it. And they had the best time. They still talk about that.
Well, good. Well, because here's the trouble I have. We do it at these parties, which everybody's having fun, having some cocktails. But then everybody's like real chatty and laughing. And so I'm trying to teach everybody, and they're like, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, everybody, pay attention.
Yeah, I know it is hard to get a word in with us because everybody's always talking and chatting and drinking and being silly. But I'm trying to like really improve my dance moves myself.
Yeah, she's trying real hard.
And I'm trying to do it, but everywhere I turn, I just get laughs when I say, "Can you show me some moves?" I asked Shepard, "Can you show me some new dance moves?" And he just looks at me like I'm crazy.
I used to tell my mom she danced like a little T-Rex. Because she keeps her elbows like close to her body and just swings her little arms around.
But then I saw a video not long ago of dancing in the 80s, and it looked just like me. And I was like, oh my God, that's why I dance the way I do, because I've learned dancing in the 80s. I just need to move it up a few decades.
So funny. Well, speaking of dancing, we are going to have some guests on right now. Speaking of dancing and performing, we're going to have some guests on, and they're going to talk a little bit about raising a creative performing daughter and what it's like being in specifically musical theater, this little girl.
Yeah. But I think she does it all. She does musical theater and gymnastics.
Yeah, and she's just starting.
Dance, and so she's just kind of doing a little bit.
She's just
of
starting, so I'm sure she's gonna really.
Yeah, and you can tell how much she just absolutely loves performing, and I see that glimmer in her eye, and I recognize that.
Yeah. Welcome back to Mom's Favorite, the podcast where we celebrate the beauty, the chaos, and the magic of mother-daughter relationships.
Today we're joined by another mom and her two daughters. The mom, Alyssa, is a special education teacher who's poured her heart into helping students feel seen, supported, and understood. The oldest daughter, Ava, is a rising star recently taking stage in a local musical and is already finding her voice in more ways than one. The youngest, Evelyn, is just along for the ride.
We're talking about the joy of raising creative kids, the challenges of letting them shine, and the legacy of strong women lifting each other up. It's a love letter to moms, musicals, and the kind of mother-daughter connection that makes magic happen.
Let me introduce our special guest today. We have in the house Alyssa Worley and her daughters, Ava and Evelyn.
Welcome.
Alyssa is a SPED teacher, and she has really I've known Alyssa since Jake was at Bowie, which was in not 19. Okay, just kidding, not 19. I guess 2016, maybe, I think was probably the first year he was there. So yes, I've known Alyssa for a long time. She's an amazing teacher that works with special needs population. She worked at Bowie, but she's working now in, is it Hayes?
It's in Hayes.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to get more into that about all of what you're doing, but
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us your name and how old you are?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Ava Worley, and I am 9 years old.
Welcome.
Hi,
Thanks for
Ava.
coming.
Who are you?
Hi. I'm Evelyn, and I am 6 years old.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn.
Good job.
So we have Ava and Evelyn with us today to talk about the mom and daughter stuff that they enjoy doing, and we're so excited that y'all are here. I'm so excited to hear about all the things that you're doing.
Yeah. Speaking of, I heard you're a part of a special project, a musical production of what? Can you tell us about it?
I'm doing Matilda the musical at the Gaslight Baker Theater in Lockhart.
Oh my gosh. That's so fun. What is your role?
My name's Alice in the play, and I am one of Matilda's classmates.
How fun.
Is this the first musical you've been in?
Well, second, though. Yeah.
Second.
'Cause I
What
had our
other?
school play?
Oh,
Willy
that's cool.
Wonka.
Oh my gosh.
How fun.
How fun.
So Cass actually was a big musical theater person too.
We love musicals.
Oh, we love musicals for sure. But she was she did a production at, do you remember, at Paramount?
Yes.
Was it Grease or
No, it was Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping
I was a fairy godmother.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Yes, and we did Bye Bye Birdie in middle school and Chorus Line in high school, and
It's super
probably some
fun.
other ones in there.
We definitely love music, and
She joined choir last year because third graders, that's the first year that they can join choir. And then her music teacher, Savannah Cervantes, is amazing, and she puts on a musical every year.
How
And
fun.
they had a bunch of kids that auditioned for it, and she was one of just a couple of third graders that made it in. And she just got bit by the bug of performing, and then she went on to go to the theater, and it's amazing for me because I love musical theaters. And I was
That's
like,
so fun.
it's fun, like when you see your kids organically enjoy something that you enjoy. Like I'm not forcing it on her, and so I'm just tickled.
Yes,
It's
just
amazing.
eating that up.
Yes.
I know. I'm always like, I dream of one of my kids like doing musical theater, but they're both shy, and so that would probably never happen. But yeah, that's so fun. I want to do musicals too, but
Can audition.
Now you gotta work.
Got like a real job.
What about Evelyn? Evelyn, do you want to go into some musical theater too, or you haven't really decided?
We've thought about doing an Elf the Musical.
What?
Fun.
I bet you guys like to make up your own musical stuff. I bet you guys go, hey, let's go make up a show. Let's go put together a production. And
To tell him what you were doing just the other day. I don't remember. Ava remembers.
Wait, what?
Which one of you was Agatha Trunchbull and the other one was...
Oh, yeah, we were doing like this, we were like...
She remembered.
Now I remember.
Now you remember. Okay, so since it's Matilda the musical, since we've listened to the songs a lot, since I have like 12 plays, 12 times I do the play, so I've been hearing a lot of those songs and they get stuck in my head. So I decided maybe we could do like a little like show like of us imitating some of the characters, but like the adults would be the kids and the kids would be the adults.
How fun. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love
So I was like, that's really funny. Good idea.
You made a good Trunchbull.
Whenever I wear my hair up in a bun, I always say that I look like Miss Trunchbull. What's your favorite part of being a part of Matilda?
My favorite part, I love being on stage, and sometimes the feeling of being on stage and it doesn't make me scared anymore. I used to be really, really scared. And since now that I'm on stage and I'm expressing my emotions, it feels really magical.
Oh my goodness.
So there's magic in the theater.
Yeah, there is. I love that. Yeah, once you have done it a few times, then it's not so scary.
Yeah.
So, what do you think would be like your dream musical if you could be in any show at all? And what character? Who would it be?
I got to think about that. It's a hard decision.
Have you seen a lot of musicals? No.
Okay, what about like, let's give her some ideas of some.
We just watched
Like-
Frozen.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants to be in Wicked.
Of course.
Glinda.
Make
Yeah.
a killer Gwen.
Yes, I agree.
For sure.
Got the sparkle. So,
We definitely have experience with going back and forth in the car playing those songs.
So tell me about like, what's it like with your little sister? What's it like having a little sister? How far in age are they, Alyssa? Are they
They're 3 years apart.
3 years apart? Okay. So what's it, I mean, I'm sure it has its good things and then maybe some challenges.
Yeah. Hard sharing sometimes.
I say that they're like best friends 80% of the time.
Oh, that's good.
And which is, I think
That's
it's
good.
a good percentage.
That is.
That's
It's
great.
the 20% that
I'm not even 80% good friends with Egon, with my
I was going to say, I think my boys are like flip-flopped. They're like friends 20%.
probably. I think they're older too, so. Yeah.
But yeah, they're also 3.5 years apart. So yeah. So do you like to dance?
Of course, I love to dance. I'm in.
Of
I'm
course.
I'm in acrobatics. It's a mix of gymnastics and dance.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of dancing. I do a lot of recitals too.
Are you real flexible?
Really? Yeah.
You have to be for acrobatics. That's fun. And then you like to sing, I assume.
Yes, I do.
Well, if you're in musical theater, I guess you got to be able to
You
really
gotta do it all.
everything
You gotta do it all.
nowadays. It's so like, you go and watch those shows and those people are amazing.
That's been a really cool thing to watch is like all of the people that bring their talents and their expertise to it. Because there's a director. She's amazing at directing the kids and acting. And then there's also the music director. And then there's a choreographer, an assistant choreographer, assistant music directors. And they all have just been so great at
So
working with kids.
this is through Lockhart. Is there other groups that you also do any kind of, I mean, she's pretty young, yeah, but I mean, do you do anything else? Like I know Zachary Scott, I think they have some things right up there. I don't know if you did anything like that, Cass, but you didn't do Zach Scott.
Just the Paramount one that one time. But yeah, they have like a troupe almost, I think. But
yeah, so that definitely
so fun.
The Zachary Scott one, I think, is the one that's like super. Am I thinking the right thing, or am I thinking? Okay, yeah. I'm thinking. Now I'm saying that, and I'm wondering.
Zach Scott.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I know that, right? The Zach Theater, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or did they
around Barn Springs? Yeah, it was Zach.
Oh, Zach. Okay.
She's new to all this. So the reason we learned about it is because the music director is her music teacher at school, and she sent out the email and was
So what school do you go to?
I go to Science Hall Elementary. It's in Kyle.
Huh.
And what grade are you going to be in?
I'm going to be in 4th grade.
Wow, I have an incoming 4th grader too. That's fun. That's exciting. Now you're like in like the senior groups of elementary school. The big kid group.
Yep, that's right. That's so crazy. And so Evelyn, what grade are you going into? Do you even want to go to school? Yes, you do. It's so fun. No.
Evelyn's being shy. That's okay.
Oh, I wish I could go back to school. It was so fun.
We got home a bit late last night.
She's tired.
She's going in a 1st grade.
So are you working now, Alyssa? Are you just okay? I didn't know if you were still doing SPED, and where are you working?
I work as a low incidence disability specialist for Hayes now. So that's kind of an instructional coach for all of we call it foundational learning, but there are life skills classrooms. And I travel across the entire district to all of our different classrooms. There's 2 of us, and so we just kind of tackle it together, and it's really wonderful because now I get to see every amazing child in all these different classrooms and not just one, and make a difference across the whole district. It's
right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is. Now, do you live out that way too?
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably way more convenient than say like coming to Bowie or.
That was part of the motivation in going out there, because at one point I was working in Austin at Bowie. Ava was at Science Hall in Kyle. Her daycare was in Buda, and I was like,
my gosh,
my people are in different cities.
Towns.
Different towns, and so I have to change something. And
for sure,
that job just kind of came up, and it was a really sad because I'd been at Bowie for 8 years, but it was also great because now I get to go to their school sometimes, and I walk through and they tackle me in the hallways, and I can have lunch with them. So it's been really nice. I wish I worked at just their school, but
really changes.
So what else do you guys like to do? What have you been doing this summer? Have you gone on any trips or done anything like super fun or exciting yet? I mean, I know it's early on yet in summer, but
my grandma lives at the beach, so we went to Rockport for a couple of days for 4th of July. So that was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's
Do you enjoy that?
Nice.
Do you like the beach, Evelyn?
You do. You do.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we don't. No, we do not like jellyfish. Mm-mm.
we all got
Yeah, I only go in the ocean like knee deep, and then like that's enough ocean for me.
Yeah, that's about me too. Me too. Sweet. So do you guys have any pets?
We have 2 dogs. We have an older dog. She's 13 years old. Her name is Ginger. She's an Australian Shepherd Red Merle. And then we just got a puppy for our birthdays.
What kind of puppy?
He's an Australian Shepherd too, and he's a Blue Merle. He's 7 months? 8 months? Yeah, 7 months.
And what's his name?
His name's Loki.
Loki. That's adorable. Well, that's fun, having a puppy.
And what is he like? Is he calm?
No, he's
crazy.
He's very opposite. Very opposite of calm. Chewed up a paddle this week.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Puppies tend to be a little bit crazy.
Yep. Of Ava's stuffies.
Oh,
That
Oh,
was fun.
no.
I'm sorry.
Yep, and it'll probably chew up a whole bunch more stuff. That's why you got to hide everything from them,
Mhm.
because they literally will just eat anything.
So, Ava, what is something that you wish adults understood more about kids?
I
know
feel like they can understand what more we can do for our abilities, how much we can do,
right? Like you have a lot more potential than
just being crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe my protectiveness gets in the way of you
I feel
getting
that.
to do stuff.
That's what happens sometimes. Yeah.
That's a struggle as a mom, for sure.
Yep. I have the same fear that you have, that I'm holding you back too much, but sometimes I got to go with what's safe. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. It's really hard. And one of these days, y'all are going to grow up, and just like this one did, and you're going to go back to your mom and say, "Oh, Mom, thank you so much for everything that you did for me, and all the sacrifices that you made, and for everything that you taught me in life." And you'll do that to your mom.
It's true. I did.
She did do that. Well, she did that after she had a kid, I think. I think she realized, whoa. Yeah. This is no joke. This parenting thing is no joke.
Yeah. Alyssa, what has been the biggest joy and surprise of raising a creative kid?
I mean, I guess the joy is kind of like what I said earlier, is that she's just so organically interested in the things that I also love, because I want her to be her own person. I don't ever want to force things on them. I want them to be able to explore their own interests, whether I like it or not.
Right.
Or, but she's genuinely like just loving all the things that I love as well. So it's very nice. I would support her regardless. You do you, girl. But
Yeah.
But it's been really amazing, and I'm just so proud of her. And
do you feel like this being in this production has kind of like caused her to open up a little bit more, or like show personality more?
Yes, her growth and her confidence has been unbelievable to watch, just from the day that she walked in there and auditioned to now seeing her on stage, and just like other parents are walking up to me and they're like, I was watching her the whole time. Her stage presence is amazing. She's really opened up.
She's got it.
Character all the time. I took her back to her singing coach, and he was like, wow, her voice is amazing. Like, you can tell she's really been practicing.
Oh, that's so fun.
It's so great.
When you got it, sister.
That's right. And you know what? Just work on all of your skills, because to have that many talents is just really a
rare,
gift.
yeah.
It's a gift. So we want to play just like a little game with you guys.
Okay.
And it's kind of like this or that. What do you like better, this or that?
Okay.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
I'm gonna have to say pancakes.
Oh, double pancakes.
Yeah.
Because basically, Mom always makes them in fun shapes for us.
Well, there you go.
You can't really make a fun-shaped waffle.
No.
Unless you have a special iron.
Right.
Yeah. I know.
The whole
I
thing. You
know,
can
right?
make whatever you want with the pancakes.
Oh, yeah. Mickey
Wow,
Mouse
really?
pancakes.
Oh, my God.
I love Mickey Mouse.
So speaking of Mickey, have y'all ever been to Disney yet?
Yeah,
Have you been to the
think-
mouse yet? Oh, it is something else.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Can I come?
Cassidy happens to be a lifetime lover of
I'm a Disney adult. I love all the.
As a matter of fact, this time they're not taking their kids with them.
Oh,
They're like,
that's awesome.
kids are holding us back.
Wow. Can enjoy it more.
Things you want to ride, yes.
We took the kids.
Okay, so roller coaster or water slide?
It's a really hard one. Gonna have to say water slide because that's
Probably don't go on any giants quite yet.
yeah.
So, whales or sharks?
Whales, definitely whales.
Who picked
Yep.
sharks?
Not much of a fan of shark.
Me neither. Yeah, girl.
No sharks, butterflies, or bumblebees?
Gonna have to say bumblebees. I like honey.
Evelyn's going butterflies.
Uh-oh.
I like honey.
Cupcakes or muffins?
I kind of think I knew you were gonna choose that.
Okay. Last one is dinosaurs or unicorns?
Dinosaurs.
Obviously, everyone loves a unicorn. That's so adorable. So is there anything else that you want to tell us about y'all that we haven't asked you about yet? Like anything exciting, any news going on in your life other than school going to be starting soon and all that excitement?
Well, most.
Well, you didn't have
True.
school today. Well, I don't know if you did or not.
You don't.
This is
Not until August 13th.
this is totally random. I know it's really random, but when you
love
asked us unicorns or dinosaurs, it's funny. I have a dinosaur nightlight. And she has a unicorn nightlight. So it's like, oh wow,
How fitting.
That's cute.
Do either of you have a sister? Do either of you have a sister?
I have a half sister. But we're 8 years apart. So we didn't really grow up together.
I don't have a sister. But Alyssa has a sister that also has some special needs as well. And so we didn't really get to touch on that, but she does. So she kind of understands a little bit about the life of growing up with a sibling with special needs.
Do you feel like that kind of shaped you to going into what you went into?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was, I mean, I think that's probably the first thing I mention when I go in an interview. They're like, tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
It's usually, my sister is a big influence in my life. And she lives with us right now. And the girls have loved having her there. It's been really wonderful. She would like to move out and we will all be sad.
No wonder. Crazy household.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
It is.
That's nice. That's nice to have a sister that, that can kind of watch over her a bit. That's really comforting for your mom. I know it's really important for me with my Jake. So yeah. Well, that was just the sweetest spotlight we've shared in a while. Big thanks to our guests for bringing their talent, their honesty, and their mother-daughter magic to the mic.
Whether you're raising a future Broadway star or just trying to make it through bedtime without a meltdown, we see you, we love you, and you're doing great.
Don't forget to follow Mom's Favorite wherever you get your podcasts. Share, leave us a review, do it all. You know what to do if you're feeling generous.
To all the Miss Honeys, Matildas, and even the Trunchbulls out there, thanks for listening. Join us next week for more magic and mayhem right here on Mom's Favorite.